Look, I should have made this video long ago. This level was released months ago, so I know I am pretty late to the party, but hear me out. I am sure we all know of Cold Sweat. It is a memorable, original, and iconic level. But why is this level so memorable and always stuck in your head? And how can you make a level as memorable as Cold Sweat? Hello everyone, I am MoldyMacaroniX, but you can call me Moldy, and chances are you remember Cold Sweat if you clicked on this video. Cold Sweat is masterfully crafted to get engraved in your mind and become your go-to when thinking of a unique level. This is how Para got their name out there and became recognized as a unique and innovative effect creator. While I will admit, I feel this type of level is getting redundant really quick, you can't deny that it almost seems as if the community has been praising Para and Cold Sweat. So in this video, we will be taking a closer look at Cold Sweat to determine the exact factors that make it so replayable. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and let's just dive right into this. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. The visuals in Cold Sweat are, well, interesting to say the least. They mainly consist of these structure outlines multiplying, but it also features some other original effects, like this masking effect in the first part. Point is, Cold Sweat is really cool to watch. It has these visuals that are almost like optical illusions, and how they draw your attention, which is especially evident in this iconic wave part, which we will discuss more later. What I'm trying to say is that Cold Sweat burns its unique visuals into your mind. Each part has unique effects that make it stand out, but in a way where you will not forget it. There are not many other levels out there that have visuals as memorable as Cold Sweat, to the point where I couldn't really find any other levels to use as a comparison, which I'd like to do in this series. This level is nothing short of innovative, and that is the key word I want you to take away from this section. Innovation is better than standing out. If your level just stands out, it will be seen as cool but be forgotten soon after. If your level is innovative, it will be remembered in the long term, being seen as an important step for the community. Cold Sweat does not only stand out, but is innovative, which is why it is especially memorable. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, Cold Sweat has a theme, being that of a fever dream. A fever dream is when your dreams become very unusual, strange, and sometimes disturbing due to an increase in body temperature, like when you have a fever. Cold Sweat absolutely nails this idea, assuming it went for it. From the trippy visuals to the unusual effects, this level gives off that eerie feeling that probably comes with a fever dream. I have talked about theming a lot on this channel before, specifically about its importance. A good theme is enough to make your level stand out. There have been many levels prior to this that have stood out because of having a unique theme. B, which is a level I've discussed on this channel before, is loved for its unique theme, proving that such a silly idea can yield a memorable level. I know that comparing B to Cold Sweat is definitely not what you expected to see in this video, since they seem like polar opposites, but they both use the unique theme, making them somewhat similar in that regard. While B definitely has a more evident and silly theme, Cold Sweat did what B did just in a completely different way, yielding a completely different result. B and Cold Sweat went completely different directions, but both started with a unique theme. Despite their differences, they are both recognized as iconic and innovative due to their unique themes. So the point is, using a unique theme that hasn't been done before can make your level memorable. No matter how silly or absurd your theme is, if it is unique, it can yield a memorable result like Cold Sweat. Remember this wave part? Out of all the parts in this level, I believe this wave section is the most memorable. It is the most mind-boggling and unique part in the level by far. Like themes, I've talked a lot about single points of astonishment on this channel, and just how effective they can be. This wave part here is that single point of astonishment. This wave part is iconic. It symbolizes this new style that Cold Sweat popularized. It symbolizes the unique object outline multiplying effect I spoke of earlier. If this level could be summed up in one part, this would be that one part. Having such an iconic part like this helps make the level both innovative and stand out. This part is incredible to watch and uses effects masterfully to get it engraved into your mind. You simply cannot forget this effect after seeing this part. And since this effect is so widely associated with this level, by extension, you cannot forget this level after seeing this part. This part is so iconic to the level that it just makes the level that much more memorable. Having a part that is iconic and representative of the level can play a big role in having your level be remembered. So if you want your level to be memorable, having iconic parts is a good way in doing so. So because of Cold Sweat's mind-boggling visuals, its unique theme, and how it uses an iconic part to get stuck in your mind and represent the level, Cold Sweat essentially engraves itself into your mind, making it one of the most memorable levels ever. Now that we've analyzed what makes Cold Sweat so stuck in your head and memorable, using my points, I will outline a formula that can help you create a level as memorable as Cold Sweat. Firstly, using something as mind-boggling and interesting as Cold Sweat's effects is undoubtedly going to make your level memorable. The effects in Cold Sweat are so fascinating to watch. Secondly, using a unique theme is enough to make your level not only stand out but potentially add innovation, such as what B did. B revolutionized how we consider themes, and proves that no matter how simple or silly a theme is, if it is unique and used well, you can create a great end product. And finally, including interesting, iconic parts in your level to symbolize your level as a whole can help make your level more memorable, even if it is just that one part. Cold Sweat's fantasizing wave part proves this. So by following these 3 points, you can potentially make a level as memorable as Cold Sweat. This level has been stuck in my head ever since it came out. I always at the very least had its visuals stuck in my mind, so I guess this level really is engraved in it. Okay, while this is all cool and good, I do have some critiques. Not really about the level, but as the style as a whole. Earlier in this video, I mentioned that I wasn't really a fan of this style. Recently, these unique levels have been coming out rapidly, and honestly, they're starting to get a little redundant. Levels like Cold Sweat, while visually appealing, are really not so impressive anymore. Cold Sweat really only uses one effect, being the object outline one. The only other notable ones are this effect at the start of the level, and this effect of this cube multiplying, which is basically the same as the object outline effect. While Cold Sweat is definitely not repetitive for the most part, in this regard, it is. While this effect is unique and interesting, there have been many effects like it previously. Cold Sweat basically relies on this single effect, so if you do plan on making a level like Cold Sweat, remember to use multiple interesting effects. While having a main focus is okay, don't rely too heavily on it. So, how do you feel about Cold Sweat? Do you think it is as memorable as I say it is, or do you think otherwise? Do you agree with my points? Did I miss anything that contributed to Cold Sweat's success? Let me know. I always love hearing what you have to say. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you like this video, and have a good day, as always.